the fellas are back to work in downtown Phoenix and eager to throw it into overdrive with a healthy roster and hunger to make up for lost time. That opportunity comes tonight in the form of the Indiana Pacers, who roll into town. It's the Suns and the Pacers here on Arizona's Family Sports. Welcome inside Footprint Center, gang. Glad you join us. I got the smooth shooter, Eddie Johnson. I'm Kevin Ray. We'll check in with Amanda Pflugrad here shortly. Well, Age, Devin Booker had said early on, don't sleep on Tyus Jones' ability to score the ball. And the veteran the point guard has been backing that up of late.
Yeah, like no surprise to me. I mean, I saw enough of him as a backup to know if he got starters minutes what he would do. He's just uncanny, man. Look, he can score the basketball. I think a lot of people ignored it because they were so enthralled by his assist to turnover ratio. They didn't realize that this young man can flat out get to spots on the floor. He has excellent three-point range. He is in a great rhythm right now, and his teammates are pushing him to be even more aggressive. Because the more aggressive Tyus Jones is, the better it is for Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal to get one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, last 5 games shooting better than 50% from beyond the arc. And he said early on also about feeling out process, getting to know his new team. Well, he is certainly looking. 3-5 get rolling. It creates a tidal wave of problems for the opposition. And they know exactly how to create the gravitational pull for their teammates to open the floor and create scoring opportunities in all spots on the floor. With the holidays fast approaching, Book and KD are in the spirit of giving and are focused on giving an L to the boys from Indy. It's the Suns and Pacers in a Thursday night track. Very dear member to us, and a man simply known as Van to both the players, those of us in the organization, family members, and even the fans. And EJ, for you, you had much more of a personal relationship with Van. I did not have the good fortune of watching him play here. I saw lots of highlights. I know what he meant to me, but I know there's a special memory of Van.
Well, the original son, that just says a lot right there. But his impact was throughout this organization as a player, as an analyst, working with Al McCoy, and then as someone that worked in the front office. I mean, he was a basketball savant. He loved basketball. He loved actually to be a part of it, and I think that was the key for him. But a tremendous basketball player. University of Indiana first, and then getting to the NBA. And as you see, a lot of his stuff was the kind of game that we miss, right? The mid-range stuff, getting to the rim, very aggressive, all of those things, hair flying around him. And then obviously he and his brother Tom are twins, and obviously our prayers go out to Tom, who lost a guy that was born just a little bit, I think, before him, I believe. And so we're going to miss Dick. He was a tremendous individual.
Now, you mentioned it, too, versatility. You saw it on the floor. You saw it with all the roles that he played with the organization, and a very dear member of the Suns family. Rest in peace, legend.
Phoenix Suns basketball.
Beautiful night in downtown Phoenix as we welcome you inside the Footprint Center and count you down to the Pacers and your Pacers. They come with a record of 12-15, 4-11 on the road. Led by Tyrese Halliburton, the Olympian, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. For the Suns, well, that starting 5 is back. Tyus Jones, a 4-time All-Star Devin Booker, 3-time All-Star Bradley Beal, 14-time All-Star Kevin Durant, and the Bosnian Beast, Jusuf Nurkic. For more on Tyus Jones, let's swing it over to Amanda.
Tyus Jones continues to be a consistent force for this Suns team as he's currently coming off a 19-point performance against the Blazers, in which he was also a perfect 3-for-3 from beyond the arc. And I was able to talk to him the other day, just his overall mental approach and what he does going into a game and how he's not able to get too high or too low. And he said the biggest thing for him is being the point guard is he wants to be a leader out there. I'm just trying to stay steady, he said. As a guy who's out up front, the team is obviously going to go how you go. So I want to set the tone for always being even keel, never getting rattled. I just try to stay steady, show up, do my job each and every night, and hopefully that rubs off on the rest of the guys out there.
That certainly has. Thank you, Amanda. 19 points in the game on Sunday, Age. At 5 straight games with 3+ threes. And boy, he's smiling. We're all smiling when number 3 is back on the floor for the Suns.
Yeah, it's good to see Bradley Beal back out there. And, you know, look, he got an opportunity to get some serious rest and not miss a lot of games. And so thankful for the NBA Cup and allow Bradley Beal to get the needed rest to get back on the court.
Turner and Nurk jump it up, and off we go.
Great matchup here with KD and Pascal Siakam.
Tight pass inside. Beautiful dime from Durant inside the book.
And Nembhard is a guy that will harass you defensively. And so that was an excellent move for Devin to get wide open early.
Well, that post-up game paying dividends right there. You can see the way he was able to seal off inside the paint. Siakam trying to go to work and on the fade there. 9th year. He's coming off a 22-point outing in that win Sunday against New Orleans.
One of the best back-to-the-basket players in the game. So KD knows he has to do a better job of not allowing him to get that deeper position.
Nurk hands it off to Booker, quickly sees the double team. Nurkic inside, has a mismatch and able to get the soft touch up and in.
Nurk is always conscious of running someone over and picking up a charge.
Nembhard snakes along the baseline.
He can do this right here all day long, but I think you want to give him that, especially if it's an air ball.
Indeed, yeah. Roll out the red carpet for shots like that. He is, to your point, though, shooting 41% on the season. Jones on the drive and kick. Extra pass sets up Durant for the straightaway look. Too strong. Beal there for the offensive rebound.
Bradley doing what he does well. Very good on the offensive glass.
Book goes on the attack. Nembhard able to jar it free. Drops it off to Nurk. Won't get that one backed up into the hands of Siakam. Beal making contact there on the drive with Mathurin.
That's all right.
Boy, that is nothing but leather there.
I think Budenholzer is kind of nervous to do that early.
Yeah.
Called it early in the game. He lost one last game that he thought he had. Benedict Mathurin, obviously injury cost him last year in their run in the playoffs. And he is an excellent basketball player. And he's the kind of guy that Halliburton needs to get off offensively to take the pressure off of him.
Yeah, it was out from March 9th to the end of the season with that torn right labrum. And despite that, this team still made an incredible run. But their offensive numbers have taken a pretty significant dip so far this season.
Well, again, teams have gotten used to the way they play.
Lob up top. Nurk finishes off.
Nice screen there from Devin.
Nembhard kicks it back outside now to Halliburton. His play has improved over the last several games after a slow start. Mathurin swings it across to Nembhard. Will fire the three. He's shooting just 25% on the season.
Doesn't matter when teams play us, though. They seem to always get a good rhythm.
Speaking of red carpet, Book rolls it out in a run to the rim. Mathurin get to the 15-foot range.
Suns are going to get a ton of open looks in this game.
Collision there with Mathurin as Booker misses the three-point attempt. Whistle came late and immediately reaching down with that ankle, and everybody in the arena leans up on the edge of their seats. They will take a look at this one for the potential of a reckless closeout.
The play is under review for a possible flagrant foul. This video review is brought to you by Quick Games.
That's a flagrant.
Yeah.
Look, it's not egregious. It's not on purpose. But you know, as a defender, you just cannot do it. You have to allow that shooter to come down in their landing zone. And
right.
If you don't, you're going to be penalized for it. With obviously a foul and maybe an extra free throw on top of that.
Upon review, the play has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1 as there was a reckless closeout and the defender walked under him, causing Booker to land on his foot. 3 shots.
Our crew chief, Rodney Mott, the rest of the officiating crew tonight, JT Orr and Matt Callio. So 3 free throws coming here for Book. Foul on Mathurin.
Devin Booker to the Suns late on and 3.
We'll see Suns head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, players are forgetting that it's 3 free throws in the ball.
And there you see Rick Carlisle, second time around. Of course, winning the title with the Mavs. He's doing a tremendous job.
What a lonely place at the free throw line. You're all by yourself, and you got to take 3. I was a, high 80% shooter from the free throw line, and I tell you, I did not like shooting technical foul. I just didn't.
Get a look at our health update brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns. And boy, you love that list because there is not a single member of the Suns team on there. Tough loss right now there. Neesmith out. This is a team that's lost 2 of their big men to Achilles injuries. Jones getting past Turner. Boy, he has just become lethal with that drive to the basket. Takes it off the glass.
Young players, when you're driving toward the basket, the way to take and help your touch is to kiss it off the glass. I mean, it's just a basic shot.
Well, what did you say? That square is there for a reason.
Well, not decoration. Clear that.
Touch pass sets up Beal. Down it goes. 9-0 run has pushed the Suns in front, 15-7. Games are going to start coming a little more frequently than what the Suns have seen the last 2 or 3 weeks. Turner tries his hand at a second 3-point attempt. This one hits the net.
He's not going to stop shooting.
No.
He is one of the better shooters from that area for his size.
Pacers knocked down 16 of their 38 attempts in the game on Sunday. KD can't knock down the baseline jumper. Here comes Halliburton, teammate of Booker and Durant in the Summer Olympics. Mather, strong drive inside and a little too strong. Halliburton, long arms, able to get a hand on that and redirects it out of bounds.
Well, the early 3 ball helping the Pacers stay close. Suns really getting all the looks that they want.
Nurk took a peek inside, nothing there. Finds Durant on a run and brings the boom. That'll prompt a timeout from Rick Carlisle and the Pacers with the Suns in front, 17-10.
Kevin Durant on the move, not standing, and being rewarded.
Time now for the Mountain America Credit Union, the exclusive home of the Suns card. Book went scorched earth against these Pacers.
Yeah, look, it's this kind of game playing with the Pacers. They want to push tempo. So if you get up and down the court and get to your spots, you're going to get one-on-one coverage, which to me is suicide for anybody guarding Devin Booker. But also, you're going to get wide open shots as well because they go back with an unbalanced floor at times, and you just have to make them pay. Do to them what they want to do to you. They're going to try to run it down your throat. You got to turn around and push it on them as well.
Suns off to a hot start, 64% from the field. Saw their 7 assists on 7 made field goals. Screen from Mather and can't connect on the wide open jumper. Mather averaged just about 17 points per game. Took a peek inside the Beal, but couldn't get it there in time. KD with the baseline pull-up, just off the mark. Struggled a bit from the field on Sunday. Mather won't miss a second one. There is Jones. Pass. A little too much high heat on that one for the Phoenix turnover.
A cross-court pass, and it has to be high and it has to be fast because it will get picked off. And a little too high for Devin on that one.
Nembhard finds Halliburton, brings it back to Turner. Squares and fires straight away.
Well, listen, he's their best three-point shooter. Okay, so, you know, and that's his spot. So that's why he's up there. He wants you to leave him, but he has been unconscious for three.
Beal on the drive, but we're going to get an offensive foul called.
Both Turner and Siakam both over 40%. And they've taken, I think, the second and third most on the team. So it's not like they're not taking the three.
That foul was on Nurk. Halliburton kind of hesitated for a second and loads it up, and too strong with that offering.
Yeah, that archaic shot really is effective for him when he's in the groove. And when he's missing,
able to handle the low pass. Halliburton with a double-double in the game on Sunday. Book. Off balance, elbow jumper, no. Royce O'Neal makes his way to the scorer's table. Siakam working on a mismatch. Jones with the quick hands, nearly had the steal. Swings it out to Halliburton. The high arching three. And that is the fifth made three here in this opening quarter on 9 attempts. And Suns had a 9-0 run early, and the Pacers have countered with one of their own here to take a 2-point advantage.
Paced on three.
Look on the drive, kicks it out to the open shooter Jones, but travel. So back-to-back turnovers. For Phoenix's Book is looking back at Rodney Mott, trying to get an explanation where the travel came. No minute restrictions for Brad. But just saying, team wants to be smart about it. 7 minutes in the books for him. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Nembhard drive to the basket, and that will get a timeout from Bud and the Suns as the Pacers 11-0 run, 4-point lead.
From my childhood, but Dick Van Arsdale is actually one of them. I saw that maybe his last year was 1977, so I was very young. I was only 8, and but remember Tom and Dick Van Arsdale, and you know, just a great player, great human, you know, great for our organization, great for our city. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and his friends.
Cornito's shot worth taking. You see the numbers for Van. 4th in games played, 3rd in total minutes, 2nd in free throws, and 6th in points. And of course, kind of fitting to hear from Bud, the basketball family that he grew up in, his love for the Suns organization. Nurk hits the deck. KD on the drive. Nurk there to scoop it up in the save. O'Neal's got it. Shot clock at 5 though. Jones recognizing. Touch pass. O'Neal. Corner look, no. Obi Toppin checked in during that last timeout. And he walks into the three-point attempt, and the three ball is the money ball here early. Pacers are 6 of 10 from beyond the arc, 2 of 5 on 2-point shots, and it's a 14-0 run. As Book on the drive, an alert heads-up play there by Booker. Felt the contact, heard the whistle, got the shot toward the iron, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, the Suns have to recognize that that's the first look Indy is getting. That's what they're going to do. So you got to be a little bit closer defensively to be able to at least challenge somewhat. That's just the way they're going to play, and you got to be conscious of it. And they're not going to stop, regardless if they miss 8, 10 in a row. They're going to keep shooting.
It was ruled a non-shooting foul as Oso checks into the game. O'Neal able to handle. Swings it across to Jones on a three-point attempt. Long rebound there to track it down. Time to work on the clock here. Extra pass sets up Jones for the corner dagger.
He's not missing that corner shot. He's like P.J. Tucker reincarnated. P.J. Tucker, like, he must have rented out that space. Couch over there, little TV, little refrigerator.
Surely there's a popcorn maker, right?
Yeah.
Nembhard cut off by Jones, forces the pull-up. Racing out of the floor. Drop off in heavy traffic. Top it there to scoop it up. Halliburton finds Nembhard.
And that's what they do well. And you see they're always getting the ball quickly to Halliburton because they know he's a tremendous decision maker. And they like to score, and he likes to pass.
Halliburton stretching out the defense. Oso on the roll. Suns making that extra pass. Shot clock at 5. Once again, Book alert with the basketball. Here's the whistle. Non-shooting foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul here on Indy.
Book has gotten fouled. The only person that's gotten fouled, and it's never leading to 2 free throws.
Oso crossover, sets up Jones. Skip pass. O'Neal, left wing 3. Got it.
Royce elevated himself so Devin could see him with a direct pass.
Royce is 23 of 38 from beyond the arc. Last 5 games, Suns forced to miss. Pass across to Jones. Does a nice job of handling. Grayson wanted the 3. Oso wasn't ready for the pass.
But Royce O'Neal did the right thing. Also, always got to keep his eye on the guy with the ball.
Shepherd, who makes his return tonight, cuts to the lane, gets the easy basket.
But McConnell and Halliburton out there together, they're a problem because now you got 2 very good passers on the floor.
And TJ, of course, an irritant on the defensive end. Grayson fires from the corner. Monte Morris heads to the scorer's table for just under 2 minutes here in this opening quarter. Siakam leans inside. Pacers, after kind of a slow start, they are definitely in a rhythm over the last 5.5 minutes. Booker able to drive his way inside, pass McConnell for the tough 2.
It was a bumpy road to get to the rim, but Devin found his way.
We'll get a whistle and a foul called away from the ball. That'll be charged on O'Neal as Tyus will take a seat. Monte Morris checks in. Halliburton will also sit down as Mathurin will step back on the floor here for the Pacers.
Well, it's a double foul early. Just warn them. Hey, guys, clean it up. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense to call the double foul right there.
Shepherd with the corner 3. Won't get it. And we've got a foul called on Oso.
It's amazing how the Pacers have gotten to the penalty before the Suns. It seems like they've been fouling more. They only have 3 team fouls.
Toppin in his 5th season. He's the only Pacer to play all 82 games last year. They averaged about almost, not quite 124 points per game last season when they kind of caught everybody by surprise, flying up and down the floor. But their scoring differential almost 9 points fewer here so far this season. Pass inside of the cutting. Allen finds Oso. 5 on a shot clock. Deep straightaway 3 coming for Booker. Well, the Pacers have also really stepped up and extended their defense last 5.5 minutes. Siakam backing down on O'Neal. Gets the turnaround in the paint.
That's a shot he rarely misses.
Book on the drive, gets inside left hand. And he'll earn 2 shots at the stripe. Book averaging just over 7 free throw attempts per game, as we get a message from our friends at Jack in the Box.
The best rated burger in fast food with more beef than a Big Mac. Keep up, Ronald. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Book 10 of 12 in the game on Sunday. That's his 5th game this season with 10+ free throw attempts. And he is well on his way there. Again, 4 of 5 start here tonight. 10 points. Lead the Suns in scoring, but they trail by 5 here. Final 37 seconds. McConnell inside. Allen. Great defense. And lost by Walker.
Yeah, too little time for a 2-for-1. You just want to work your way for a good shot. Get back, balanced defense.
Booker waiting for the Allen screen, able to get to that left hand. And creates a beautiful open lane with the assistance of the rookie Iguodaro.
Devin has found out that he can get to the rim. He has been very conscious of putting the ball down and being ultra aggressive.
Yeah, very few jumpers thus far from Book, as McConnell trying to beat the clock, comes up short with that one. 1 quarter in the books here inside footprint, and it sees the Pacers in front 32-29. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports. .com or the NBA app using your NBA ID. Vote now to help send your Phoenix Suns players to All-Star 2025. Well, the Pacers got out of the gates at 6 of 11 threes. Taking another one here is Mathurin. Can't download that one though.
Yeah, see if KD can get it going. 1 of 4 in that first stint.
Nurk on the roll. And a reach in there called on Jarris Walker, second-year player out of Houston. Nurk will head to the stripe. Coming off his 7th double-double of the season. 14 rebounds.
And, you know, if you're Nurk, right, the rebounding should be the first thing on your book, right? Okay, I got to get double-figure rebounds. Second thing is I got to make good catches, right? And because when you make good catches, even if you missed a shot, you still have a balanced floor, right? You turn it over, they knock it away, and all of a sudden they got numbers going the other way. Well, first and foremost, as we saw last year with him, when he's rebounding the ball, everything else pretty much flows.
Yeah. KD taps to himself.
This KD stole the rebound from him.
KD says, I need to get myself going. He has 2 quick fouls to start the second quarter here as Siakam steps out, making contact. He's asking KD,
what do you want me to do?
What is it you would like me to do?
KD's like, don't defend me that hard. I mean, you want to be honest.
Back up a foot or 2.
Yeah, let's back up. Give me the 3.
Give me a clean shooting pocket, you know. Well, we're making a list. It is a holiday season. Bryant stepping out. Back tap there by Nurk, but into the hands of Bryant. Thomas Bryant coming over via trade, a guy that Rick Carlisle has always admired, and they needed some backup big help. As McConnell tied up, won't get that one. Tapped out last touch by the Pacers.
Well, Suns defense has picked up here, and he's getting 1 shot.
Pacers want an early timeout. 10:47 to go here, second quarter. A 1-point game here in downtown Phoenix. 31, Pacers leading these Suns. Early second quarter here in downtown Phoenix, and it's time for the money drive, delivered by First Bank. First Bank, banking for good. Member FDIC. Now, Book has gone from jump shot Book to put it in overdrive.
That's what he did. Look, watch this. First screen. And then also, what you do is stick to your guy. Let Devin handle the one-on-one coverage there. Just don't allow that big guy to come over and be a deterrent.
Book for the Suns, 9 assists on their 11 made field goals. Bradley Beal checks back into the game.
Did something happen to the basketball? Man, I hate that, though. If they did change that ball, I didn't notice it. They were talking about it. That drives me nuts. Because you get used to touching the ball.
Right.
Like early, even before the game, you go over and touch it, then they change it.
Well, and you know immediately, right?
Yes. Because you develop a feel for that ball. And so it's the newer ball is a little bit more slippery. Second travel call, and the Suns penetrating to the basket.
Yeah, right now that's one of the issues that's kept the door open here for the Pacers. That is turnover number 6 for Phoenix. Indy has scored 9 points off of that. Pacers have cooled off, though. They have missed their last 6 shots until that 3-point hit. 7 of 13.
And he is their best three-point shooter with about 42%.
Yeah, approaching 43% on the season for Siakam. 22 and 5 in the game on Sunday. KD trying to get going, and maybe that'll do it. That should have been an and one as Bud with arms extended, and KD looking at the official who is right behind him.
Because he normally doesn't shoot the ball that quickly. He felt that he had to get it up because he felt he got fouled.
After back-to-back triples.
They come out of a timeout, and whatever Carlisle said to them, I guess the magic worked.
Yeah, we missed 6 straight. They were all inside the arc. Go back outside. Siakam showing off the defensive chops there, gets the steal. Mathurin hit 1-3, kind of walked into another one.
Yeah, that was a 1-on-9. I tell you, old school coaches from back in the day, they'd be going crazy right now.
Yeah, you can hear that gravelly voice of Cotton in your ear, I know. Morris on the drive, tangled up by McConnell. And a reach-in foul called on T.J. McConnell. That'll get Monte Morris to the line.
McConnell got the worst of that. That's why he came down hard on his arm. TJ is one of the tough physical guys, but Monte Morris is as well.
10 years in the association for T.J. McConnell, undrafted out of Arizona, and boy, what a great honor for him. Inducted to U of A Basketball Ring of Honor Wednesday, joining his teammate Mathurin. The whole team joined him down there for the ceremony, so really touching event for TJ, his friends and family. As we remind you, you can shop the latest City Edition merchandise designed by local artist Fats. Grab yours today by visiting the Phoenix Suns team shop or buy online at shop.suns.com. Connell trying to get loose to the baseline. Morris, great defense. A delay whistle comes, and Morris, a look of disbelief.
And that's McConnell's move. He'll drive baseline. And then he gets to the other side, and he's really good at pulling up for a jump. He plays like a big man. He doesn't take a ton of wide open threes. He doesn't take a ton of shots past 20 feet. But in the paint, he is very good at getting the shot up over people.
Finished 7th in the 6th Man of the Year voting. Averaging about 20 minutes per game this year, 11 points.
Yeah, and look, he's only taken 14 threes all year.
Yeah.
So you already know that he's trying to get to a sweet spot.
Five-point Pacers lead. Durant outside, Siakam running at him. Somehow slipped the pass through the keyhole, and Bradley Beal delivers the three-point strike. Siakam pulls for 3. Tapped up and around once, twice. That's why they went out and made the trade for Bryant. Picked him up from Miami. Siakam making contact the whole way. He'll hit the pull-up
I
nonetheless.
think that's what KD needed. He just needed people to knock him around.
Get him a little angry. Here's Walker. Responds with the baseline J. Morris, wide open look. The prior 10 games. Good little cold spell here the last 3+ games. Allen forcing the turnover. KD in transition. But there's those active hands of McConnell. Siakam flies in for the slam. That's 14 points on 8 Phoenix turnovers.
Siakam's very good, though, at what? Getting his hands up in the passing lane. You got to be careful.
Nurk doing a little ballet move. Gets the contact, the finish, and the foul.
Oh, that was definitely slow motion. But it's smart because when you go slow motion at a defender, you throw off his rhythm and his cadence. And that's exactly what happened to Bryant.
Fresh bodies to the floor here for Rick Carlisle's club is Halliburton, Toppin, and Miles Turner all checking back in here.
Well, high-scoring game. Normally they are high-scoring games when you are playing against the Indiana Pacers. 7:29 left and 44-42 game.
Yeah, these two teams averaging identical points per game, 114 and change, as Nurk completes the three-point play. Nurk already flirting with his 8th double-double, 9 points, 6 rebounds. And Shepherd will check back in. Nembhard getting the screen from Toppin. Swings it out, straight away hits.
I just don't know if you don't just switch that. I'd like to see Nembhard just go ahead and see if he can take Nurk. Because you're leaving Toppin right there, and he's a very good shooter.
That pass sails beyond the reach of Beal, and that is turnover number 9. Pacers, conversely, just 3 turnovers. Indiana averaging about 15, and the Suns done a great job there, number 9 in the league, just 13, not quite 14 turnovers per game. Halliburton, no look dish inside to Turner. And a whistle and a foul. It'll put Miles Turner at the line. Nurk will pick up the personal. I'll check that. Monte Morris will pick up the foul. That is his 2nd. See the numbers on Turner for the season. Quite 72% from the free throw. It's the Pacers' 6-point lead. Suns led by 8 early. Pacers' biggest lead's been 7. Good to see this guy back after a couple of game absence with the swelling of the knee. Durant with Nembhard draped all over him. Gets the redirect and hits the pull-up.
Lucky bounce back to Kevin. That was another turnover.
Turner thought about pulling a trigger on the long 3. Top to put on the deck, the left-hand drive. Won't get the finish, but will get the foul. And Bud is asking, I think, rightfully so, is like you're going to give a whistle on that move, but you look at how hard Durant had to do to shake free from Nembhard just to get that. As Book and Tyus make their way back to the scorer's table.
Well, the Suns can be thankful that they're just down 5. Based on the way the Pacers have shot the ball from 3. It's been lights out. They're plus 15 from 3.
Well, plus 15 from 3, and they're plus 14 in points off turnovers.
Yeah. And the Suns should be thankful. But, you know, when you're shooting 57% and 40 from three, you just got to look at it and say, you know what? If we do the things you just said, take care of it, it's a different ball game.
Durant with a hesitation. Tyus pulled for three, won't get it. Toppin flies in for the rebound.
I think Brad's got to take that shot. I mean, he's been very unselfish, and I get it. He is uncanny from there as well.
Nembhard across to the open shooter. Obi Toppin. No. Shepherd with a hustle play. Salvages the offensive rebound. Gets the corner look. Shepherd trying to wake his way back as Durant slips there. Fortunately stays upright. Beal gets the mismatch with Turner on him. The crossover jammed up. Scooped up the floor, and Toppin. A little Dunker's delight from Obi Toppin. His father Obadiah's nickname. And that's 14-2 fast break points.
I don't know if Rick Carlisle likes that. One of these days, that ball's going to slip out of his hand. He better make sure he doesn't do it when the game's on the line.
Beal slicing to the basket. Lost it on the follow. Will get the finish and the foul.
Oh, I don't understand now. I'd say, please bring back the and one. Like, I just don't understand how he can judge that. What is Bradley Beal going to do? I mean, just take a look at this. Okay, loses the ball, grabs it, and he goes up. Now, how is that? For the life of me, I just don't understand how he says he wasn't gathering. He was gathering on that. It's just too quick. Rodney Mott, too quick on that. He was going straight up to shoot the ball. It's just too quick.
Yeah, it'll put the Suns in a bonus, but Brad, you can see looking in disbelief.
I mean, officials are very good, but the players are extremely fast. And for him to believe that he wasn't gathered to shoot, what else was he going to do?
Well, and I know that this has been near the top of your list for the suggestion box, but
yeah,
I would continue to bang that drum, because I think with today's athletes, especially in their ability to finish off contact.
Yeah, and my thing is, okay, if you're not going to call it on the perimeter in regards to that, and I get it, guys are very creative and they get the hit and they go up and shoot, fine. But why don't we just have a rule where if you got 2 feet in the paint,
We'll say restricted area,
and you going up, then it's old school way of calling an and one, because it's just hard to gauge it.
Halliburton, quiet half thus far. He's only taken 2 shots. 3 points. O'Neal gathers on the Pacers miss. KD slithers inside, won't get the floater. Siakam there to scoop it up. Quick pass up the floor. Mather, the look to Halliburton. That high-arching, awkward 3-point attempt.
Well, like anything else, they're going to go through stretches where they can't make it. And that's when the Suns need to seize the opportunity.
Jones sees the opening. KD on the drive. And that is the 3rd or 4th time that KD has hit the deck off the defense as Obi Toppin inside. And we're going to get a technical foul called on Bud, and understandably so. Timeout on the floor. 4:04 to go in the half. Sprint Center, this Make You Smile moment brought to you by Studio B Smiles. Let's take you back to All-Star Weekend, February 1995. Sir Charles, Shaq, the big Shaqtus.
There's Grant Hill and Mitch Richmond, MVP.
Now, here you go. NBA trivia for you each. Which player was not in the 1995 All-Star game?
That's a tricky one because you see Dana Barros down there and you think that he wasn't, but I think he was. I think that's the year he played very well. If I'm not, I would probably say Tyrone Hill.
That's your final answer? Chris Webber.
That's probably because he was injured. You didn't tell me that.
Or as Sophie, I believe, called him Chris Weber in the pregame show.
Wow. Tells how old she is.
Tom and Tom had some fun with the pregame show tonight. But it was an inside job as they tried to take TC down. And you get a shot of
but you got to give me credit, though, for the Dana Barros. Because most people would have said Dana Barros, right?
Right.
Yeah. That was my boy. That was my boy.
I was going to say.
That was my boy.
Seattle connection.
I knew he had that really great year.
Pacers with their biggest lead. They got the technical free throw coming out of that timeout as KD squares and fires.
Suns got to put on a nice 340 right here. I mean, just take care of the ball and you're back in the game. That's all it is, because the shooting is there.
Nembhard on the drive. Allen will be whistled for the foul, and this is where
he's on one tonight. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And Devin Booker is asking Rodney Mott what's happening on the other end of the floor, because that is exactly the move that Kevin Durant has made 3 or 4 different occasions and has not gotten.
Watch, he beats
the whistle.
He beat him to the spot. Play on.
Halliburton on the drive, swings it around. O'Neal cutting off the shooting pocket of Nembhard, forces him into the contested 15-footer.
That shouldn't happen.
Out to Siakam, long rebound, snared there by Allen.
Take care of the ball. Suns have shot the ball extremely well.
Book on the rolls, got Nembhard in his waistband. Booker inside. Well, at this point, you just get the feeling the Suns are going to have to buckle up and play through the contact that is coming as Durant fighting off Siakam. Allen there to scoop it up. Look to the left hand. Drive inside. Will get the whistle and a foul. Looking to add to his 14 points here in the first half.
So what Bud is going to talk about at halftime. Every time down, we're getting good looks. Getting to the basket, getting open shots. But we're jumping and trying to pass. We're trying to make the difficult pass instead of the hockey assist. And if you can do that, you're going to find yourself with a 10-0, 15-0 run. And that's key.
Let's knock it down the first as we remind you it's time to nominate your Latin-owned business for the 24-25 Los Suns Small Business MVP Award presented by First Bank. One lucky business will receive $5,000 plus promotional recognition across Suns social media and more. Learn more at suns.com/empowerment awards today.
The Suns have climbed their way back numerous times in this first half after being up early. Let's make this the last time. Continue to climb. Like K-Ray goes up Camelback Mountain. Don't stop halfway up.
Can't stop halfway up. Missed 3 there for the Pacers. Now 9 of 23 in the game, but 5 more than the Suns have been able to connect on. Grayson season opening with a pull-up met by Turner, franchise leader in block shots for
got too close.
Indiana.
Yeah, Grayson just got too close. You know, you pull up right there 10 feet and take your shot. Turner is one of the best shot blockers in the game.
Well, this is a Pacers team. You look at their record each, 12-15. They're 4-11 on the road. But they've got some quality wins this season. They've knocked off the Celtics. They've beaten the Mavericks. They've beaten the Magic. And they've beaten the Knicks. They just have not been able to find the overall rhythm and consistency, though they come in here winning 3 of their last 4.
Again, they're a streaky team because of the way that they play. And when they catch fire, they're devastating.
Couple of free throws from Turner. Look, able to get the left hand again. Drives inside, finds Tyus in the corner. Look. Siakam the rebound. Quick push up the floor to Halliburton. He's really kind of looked to play facilitator. Just 3 field goal attempts. And the Suns will be happy trying to facilitate there as he turns it over. But just the 4th Pacers turnover to the Suns' 10.
Yeah, that's the time when I think Tyus has to say, okay, give me the ball. You know, let me settle us down, right? Again, I mean, the stuff right there with Nembhard, doing that. Suns haven't gotten those calls.
Well, a little dribble hesitation. Trying to set up Halliburton. Goes right past it, sets up Grayson in the corner 3. Can't hit it. Just 4 of 12 from beyond the arc.
Need some help.
Here's Mathurin, puts it on the deck. Tough drive, challenge there by Plumlee. Grayson on the push. Under a minute to go. On the drive, scoop inside to Mace. Kicks it out to the open shooter, O'Neal.
Mason go up, get fouled. Like, you know, you're right there underneath the basket.
Suns just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc here in this second quarter. Siakam with a pull-up, left short.
Suns had a 2-for-1 opportunity. They haven't bypassed it.
Bucks going to pull Turner out on the perimeter. Crosses him up on the drive and kick. O'Neal, corner 3. Splash down. Suns needed that.
Right guy to get it to.
Halliburton with a sidestep 3 to close out the half for the Pacers. Suns will get 1 crack at it. Reload for Royce with the 3-point hit at the horn. Back-to-back triples from 0-0. And makes it a 1-point game here at the half. Inside footprint. 60-59, Pacers in front. Stay tuned now for the Gila River Resorts and Casinos halftime report with Tom Leander, Tom Chambers, and Sophie Cunningham. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports.
The exclusive home of
halftime here in downtown Phoenix. The visiting Pacers in front 60-59. Before we get this third quarter started, though, let's send it over to Amanda with
threes from Royce O'Neal to close out that first half. How do you continue with that momentum and generating some of that energy to start the second half?
Yeah, thank God he hit that shot because it feels better walking into the locker room, Amanda. Really for us right now, we've got to stop turning the ball over because when we get a chance to shoot at the basket, it's gone pretty well for us. So if we can get our turnovers under control, I think we'll be in better shape.
You mentioned the turnovers. Is that something that you guys, I mean, is it kind of what the defense is doing against you guys out there, or just a matter of taking better care of the ball?
It's a little bit of everything. You know, tip our hat to them. They're active. Their hands are active. We can make some better decisions, stop playing in crowds, and probably improve some spacing in a couple situations. But like I said, no matter how we do it, we've got to get the turnover out of the game.
Chad, thank you so much.
Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Amanda. And yeah, I mean, he's spot on. You were talking about it, Eej. You look at the disparity with the turnovers. 18 points off of the 10 Phoenix turnovers. Just 2 points for the Suns off of the 4 turnovers. And quick turnover forced there by Nurk. The hands finds a driving Bradley Beal with an easy 2, and the Suns back in front.
Hey, Bradley got them big top-notch breaks, man. I mean, he can stop right on the dime.
Nembhard no-look pass inside to Siakam, able to gather, and will get the and-one opportunity.
That's funny, right? I mean, Brad in the first half, he got fouled down there, and they said he wasn't shooting. And Siakam, they give it to him.
And that's it, Brad. It's exactly what Brad is talking about with the outside official.
That's why I said it's just a play that they just need to get rid of. Right, he fouled him right there before he went up. He actually hit his hand before he was going up to shoot. And that's exactly what Brad did in the first half.
In the exact same spot.
Yes. You know, maybe they went in at halftime and saw Brad's and said that was a mistake, so they corrected it. Oh, well, I mean, oh, thank you.
Thanks for checking. His Tyus 5 points, 4 assists, whistle and a foul. Charged on Siakam. That'll be his second.
They bailed Tyus out on that one. I don't know if Devin would have caught that.
Shot 52% from the floor in the first half. Nurk loses that one on the way up.
Yeah, got to go up with 2 hands, young fella.
There's Mathurin, as you can see, a couple times now. Nurk has jumped out, trying to disrupt their offensive flow. Here's Halliburton. Quiet first half, but turns into a facilitator there. Gets his 6th assist.
Halliburton has the ball. You've got to be wary of him.
Drive inside, shot blocked from behind. Suns able to recover. Deep 3 off Jefferson for Booker. Long rebound into the hands of Siakam. Suns 6 of 17 from beyond the arc. Nembhard, extra pass from Siakam to Turner. The 3-point hit.
Such a beautiful shot, man. For a guy his size.
8-0 run, and Durant responds with a 3-point hit of his own.
That was pretty. Well, pretty.
First 3-point knocked out of the night with 35. Turner on the catch and shoot 3. No, long rebound trickles into the hands of Siakam. On the turn, too strong with the left hand. Suns on the push, trailing Durant. Touch pass, Nurk.
Smart move by Nurk right there.
Trying to roll and reset, but Turner with the long arms knocks it away. Halliburton loads up the long 3.
Again, look. Suns have to stop making a pass off the dribble. They are excellent with their hands. They always got their hands up, and they get deflection.
Jones on the drive. Boy, tough finish there, but couldn't get the end to go as Mathurin on the drive. Knocked away by Booker, and Book is saying that is our bull. And Book is waving the finger, and Bud got the confirmation from the bench, and the Suns are going to challenge here. Trailing by 7. 9:26 to go here in the third. We want to say a big hey to Mr. McGiblets and family. Watching the Suns game, it's all sponsored by Valley Chevy Dealers. For your chance to be featured on the broadcast, post your photo with a hashtag CouchSideFan.
McGiblets.
Mr. McGiblets.
Man, that's a basketball name right there.
And here you go. The call on the floor at the time was Indiana basketball. The Suns.
And then Mathurin should get a text for saying that it was off on somebody else. Like, you know, when a player tries to distort an official, he needs to get a text. Yeah, why not?
The Suns with a challenge and keep the challenge.
No, the challenge for the Suns to take care of the ball.
That has been a major challenge so far tonight. KD with a jab step spin and score. 15 of the night for Durant. And 20 of the win Sunday against Portland. Turner thought about the 3 the first time. On the reset, misfires.
Yeah, the reset got him in trouble.
Going to get a defensive 3-second violation charged as Miles Turner tried to play the paint game. Dipping that foot in and out of the paint to try to buy the time. That will put Booker back at the free throw line.
It's one of the things, too, people are talking about maybe the NBA should get away from that call, right? And just allow a zone. You know, I have no issue with it because I don't think a team can stay in a zone a long time against an NBA quality team anyway.
Right.
And so you're rarely going to see it.
Jones on the drive, kicks it back to the corner to Beal. Beal back after a 2-game absence, hits the 15-footer. He's got a dozen.
I want to see Brad get a little aggressive here. And, you know, when you got all three of them being aggressive, hard for the Pacers to even help defensively. He shot the ball well.
Well, yeah, to your point, be aggressive because he's perfect in the field, but they just continue to drill the 3-ball. 13th on 29 attempts. Pass across to Beal on the drive, attacking Turner.
And without respect, Bradley Beal.
You got Miles Turner, 2-time NBA block champ, and Brad says, take this.
Brad with 14 points. That's a good foul there.
They're just a step late in running out at Turner.
Oh, okay. I forgot it was the Pacers. Anytime they get fouled, they're gathered. I get it. Start calling them gathered Pacers. That's a good drive right there. And Brad.
So here's the foul. So Whistle
right there.
is right
no
there.
gather. It was no gather.
Whistle is right there.
No gather.
He takes a step and a half, and he's 12 feet from the basket. Yet that is deemed a shooting foul.
Like I said, it's one of the most, it's the hardest call for officials to make. I'll give them credit. But it never was a hard foul when they allowed you one extra dribble as if you were going to the basket going to shoot the ball. I just, for the life of me, that's the one rule that I just hated that the league changed, because it takes away the beauty of finishing, right? How many miraculous, unreal shots we've seen with the normal and one we used to see.
Book fires the triple. Suns still trying to find that three-point rhythm here tonight. 7 of 19. Pacers with 6 more made threes. Beal a fingertip away from getting a steal, and instead it turns into a Phoenix foul. So he charged on Jones, his first. Yeah, 13 foul. Pacers with 2. Pacers starting a little West Coast trip here before Christmas. Suns for the next 5 here at home. Turner on the roll to the basket. Well, this is a team that comes in number 6 in the league in points in a paint at nearly 52. The Suns kind of turned the tables on them in the first half, and the Pacers were the ones doing all the damage from beyond the arc. That's been the continuing theme here in the third quarter. Book with Siakam running at him. Swings it across to Jones. Gets past Nembhard. 7 for Tyus. Coming off of a 19-point outing. He's got 15-plus points in 3 straight games. Halliburton finds the rolling Turner.
It's too easy right now with Halliburton and Turner. I mean, Turner is having a tremendous game.
Averages not quite 15 points per game. He's got 19 here tonight. Only 2 rebounds. Durant driving on Mathurin. Will take the pull-up.
You just hope that the Suns somehow start to get some stops and then take advantage of the game that they have been in place to do.
Halliburton with a step-back three. Gets the shooter's touch.
He shoots it so high that if it does hit the rim, he's going to give it a chance to go in.
Siakam trying to cut off Durant. Nearly lost the handle. Swings it into the corner. Nurk with the corner three-point attempt. Siakam a double-double, 15 points, 13 rebounds. Over to Nembhard. Well, it's that kind of night. A guy shooting 25% from beyond the arc, and for Nembhard, hit his second three. He's got a dozen. And it is the biggest lead of the night for the Pacers. In front by 11, 86-75, 5:18 to go here in the third. In the third quarter, this highlight brought to you by CarMax. Buy with confidence from CarMax with upfront prices and CarMax certified quality, because that's the way car buying should be. Learn more at CarMax.com. Now, KD got off to a cold start, 1 of 5, but he is 7 of 10 since.
Yeah, well, you expected. You expect him not to stay cold for the entire game. But for me, the Suns are all getting good looks. It's just the turnovers. It's the turnovers, and then obviously not communicating also defensively. Brad Beal was not happy with the last particular play. You got to rotate to these guys. They want to shoot the three first and foremost. Right now, they're in a great rhythm.
And Shepard checking in during that timeout. The Pacers and Rick Carlisle happy to have him back. Little dish inside. Beal fires a pass outside to O'Neal. Skip pass far side. Tyus launches. Toppin may have gotten a piece of it as Obi Toppin, who led the bench scoring with 13 in that first half. Nembhard on the drive. Whistle and a foul. Nembhard's got a dozen, 5 of 9 from the field. He came in 7 of 27 from beyond the arc. He is 2 of 2 so far here tonight.
Well, the Suns can't just get too far ahead of themselves in regards to thinking this urgency here. It's 16 minutes plus left in this game. Pacers are going to give you an opportunity. You just got to keep your head about you.
The Suns will return to the court Saturday night against the Pistons, 7 o'clock for the next Valley night. This time we're looking back at the last time Phoenix hosted the NBA All-Star Game back in 2009 when Stat, Shaq both represented the Suns, with Shaq taking home co-MVP honors. Get your tickets now at Suns.com. Durant on the drive will get the whistle and a foul as Toppin raising a hand, his first personal.
It'll help the Suns if they can get one more foul to get themselves into a bonus situation.
Durant trying to get some separation from Toppin. Backdoor pass inside to Beal, but it's another Phoenix turnover. Halliburton finds Nembhard, jammed up by O'Neal. Foul on Royce, and a technical foul on Royce. Is this saying ball don't lie?
Yeah. Again, the Pacers being very aggressive. They have a lead, and now they're being very aggressive and trying to get to the rim. Nembhard is always going to try to get there. The Suns in danger right now of really digging a big hole. They got to say to themselves, look, we can't get it all back here in this 428. But you can get it back to a serviceable range going into the fourth quarter. And so it's going to start with, obviously, taking care of the ball. That pass that KD tried That's a pass when you're up 10. Like, when you're down, those are the passes you got to be careful with unless you're 100% sure you can get it through.
Yeah, it has suddenly turned into a 14-point deficit for Phoenix. Shepard too aggressive with his defense. Second-year player out of Belmont. He missed nearly a month with an oblique injury.
Something's in the bonus now. I like the substitution of Dunn. Maybe he can shake something loose and get his hands on some balls and send it the other way.
Allen fires back across the floor. Tyus with a look. Boy, the three ball just has not been there yet tonight. Toppin trying to respond with a three. Durant with a tap, but into the hands of Halliburton. Nembhard on the drive. He gets tied up. Allen nearly had the steal.
You got to secure it before you go the other way. Allen would have had it if he had been definitive to just go after the ball.
Nembhard backing down. He was trying to bait Jones into the foul, but he wouldn't take it. Dunn on the pass, nearly stolen away by Obi Toppin, who came flying our way. Toppin colliding there with the scores table, kind of grimacing a little bit.
Table don't hurt.
Sal Martinez, game ops director, always at the ready. As Tyus trying to sneak up a jumper over Turner real quick, but can't connect. Dunn trying to stay attached to Halliburton. Pass inside, stolen away by Durant.
That's probably the best overplay defense we've seen from the Sun all night.
KD on the drive and kick, swings it out to O'Neal. But a whistle and a foul called on that pass by Durant. Both teams in the bonus here, the remaining 3:09.
This is a game where the bench has to save you, right?
Kevin Durant to the substitute line, shooting 2.
The Pacers bench played pretty well, so they've been able to be very effective here.
Yeah, it's not been a big disparity, 14-8, as KD with his first free throw attempt of the night had just 2 free throws in that game Sunday against Portland. He'll get one more after a timeout called here by the Pacers. We'll keep it here with 3:09 to go. 18 for KD, but you know it sounds so simplistic, Age, and you heard Chad with Amanda's interview there at halftime saying just got to take better care of the basketball. But the problem is the 13 turnovers have ballooned into 25 points. And you had made this comment earlier. With a deficit, it creates a situation where you need to play almost turnover-free basketball the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, because look, you've been very reckless, so you can't continue to stay reckless. Like now, you got to be careful, and because look, they have 8 more shots than the Suns, and those 8 shots have turned into 1 more field goal overall, but 15 threes, and that's the difference.
Limiting turnovers and also cranking up their defense as it's now time for the AAA Live Life Confidently kind of defense the last couple of possessions.
Yes, much more active, much more aggressive, staying in front of their man. And that's the kind of defense they're going to have to play right here. And as I said, Indiana will go through stretches where they start to struggle and let you in the game. And right there, the overplay defense. All of that is what the Suns are going to have to employ now. They've dug this hole for themselves. And so they got to find a way to work their way out of it. Like, again, knocking down shots has not been a problem. Shooting 50% on the night. The problem is, as I stated, is that they're giving the Pacers more shots. So
right.
They're okay with missing more because they're getting more.
KD with the pair. Shooting 82% from the line on the season. Here is TJ McConnell back on the floor as Halliburton, Siakam, the only starters.
You need help there. You can't let him just back him back.
Siakam inside, challenged by Morris, but gets the follow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even if he misses it, he's still got an advantage to get the rebound.
17 of 14 from Siakam. Dunn flashing past Toppin. KD going to work on him one-on-one on the drive inside. Had bad intentions but couldn't get the finish. Pacers in transition. Shepherd pulls for three. Back tap controlled by. Well, that looked to be almost obvious that McConnell, as Morris scrambling for the loose ball. And this might get overruled as Rodney Mott comes out, and it will be Phoenix ball.
And McConnell's not arguing, so you know they're right.
The Suns won their earlier challenge, so they've got one here in the back pocket.
The Suns have been on the other end of some calls, and it's unfortunate, but you got to find a way to battle your way through.
KD on the drive, gets tangled up. Toppin with a steal. McConnell up the floor to Toppin. A block from Dunn, but a foul as well. The foul comes on the push into Siakam. Let's go back to the last couple of plays with Durant. So here is Ryan. The push of Siakam.
Well, not a huge push. He's trying to get to the defender, but right there. I mean, just grabbing his arm on the play. Now, it's not an aggressive foul, but it's enough where you compare it to the fouls that they have gotten. You say, okay, that's a foul.
Siakam, the two-time All-Star, double-double, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. Durant on the catch and shoot. Won't get it. Toppin clears. It's an important 145 here. TJ McConnell on the drive, and he will get himself to the free throw line. Yeah, right now, the Pacers kind of have the Suns on their heels defensively.
Yeah. And again, they're just a scramble defense. That's all they are. That's what they're doing, and we're not fighting through it and being patient. And then they're turning it around. They have house money. They got a big lead. They're not going to take threes now. They're attacking the rim.
Connell knocked it down the first as we get a message from our friends at Chaz Roberts AC Heating and Plumbing.
Chaz Roberts AC and Plumbing, family owned since 1942.
Connell 1 of 2. The Suns desperate for a bucket. They have gone 4:34 without a made field goal.
I think KD can get a foul here. Siakam very aggressive on him.
Durant head down to the drive. Lost the handle, but it trickles back outside now to the rookie Dunn. 5 on the shot clock. Durant raising up over Siakam. McConnell on the drive. Gets inside left hand. Dunn forced him high and long on the shot. Grayson on an opening. What a beautiful reverse. McConnell able to sneak in the back door.
He's not going to play on the perimeter. You guard that guy, you just know you got to stay between he and the ball, and he's in the paint. That's all he's operating to get to.
Ran outside. Waved up the screen, lost the handle. Another Phoenix turnover and a foul on top of it. Well, free throws coming here for Siakam with 39 seconds left.
Well,
and Pacers are also starting to create a gap between the free throws for both teams. They are 20 of 25 with 26 and 27 coming up. The Suns, meanwhile, 16 of 17.
man. You just can't be minus 17 in turnover points and expect to have a sincere chance of winning. It's just, you have to virtually be shooting high 50s, you know. And
well, beyond high 50s, you've got the disparity in the turnovers. But we pointed out they've got 24 more points off the three ball.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be shooting lights out to make up for the minus in turnover points. And the Suns have not shot well in periods of this game. They got close numerous times. They haven't been able to sustain it. It's hard to do.
Man gets a screen. He will line up the three ball, but that has been the story since the opening quarter. Suns just ice cold from beyond the arc thus far. 7 of 23. Sheppard with the screen. McConnell on the drive. Kicks it out to Mathurin. Quick pass up the floor to Dunn. You'll take the 2 however you can get them versus saving the clock for the final shot. Mathurin challenged by Dunn. Leaves that one short. But a big third quarter for the Pacers. They outscore the Suns 37-24. It's brought to you by Schwartz Laser Eye Center. Visit teamidoc.com. Well, the Suns shooting better than the Pacers, but it is the points off turnovers that has created a significant disparity here as the Suns trail by 14 heading into the fourth quarter. And as we head to the fourth quarter, let's swing it over to Amanda with an update on Book.
Yeah, well, in the third quarter, Devin Booker went to the locker room. I just got word that he has groin tightness and will not be returning to the game.
Now, I wondered if something wasn't up, Eage, when we saw that last couple of rotations and he was not out on the floor.
Yeah,
played 25
Ryan
minutes.
Dunn, Ryan Dunn didn't play the first half.
Yeah.
And he was out there. And again, it's just the snake-bitten situation with the big three. It's like they somehow cannot last a game now. I mean, it's like something happens. And it's unfortunate. You know, look, if Devin noticed he had tightness, the smart thing is to go sit down.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make it worse. It's just, you know, it's just frustrating when you just can't get to see how well these three can play together because something seems to pop up.
Well, and that was certainly the desire and the hope with Brad being sidelined for 2 games. And, you know, it certainly benefited that they had the break in the schedule that they did. As Monte fouled on that 3-point attempt, he'll get another one here. And looking ahead, you know, you typically, most coaches, general managers will tell you, you get a pretty good sense of a team's body of work and their identity after about a 22-25 game run. And that's really not been the case for Phoenix because of the injuries. And Monte missing 2 of 3. And right now, every free throw is extremely valuable as Turner with a mismatch inside to Grayson Allen. Grayson, though, continues to use that big body, forcing him outside. 3 in the shot clock. McConnell on the drive and a pull-up.
Man, he's good at it. And it's amazing how uncanny he is with getting that shot off over big people.
With the shot clock at 2. With everybody knowing that he had to. Allen getting back to the left hand, tangled up by Siakam, gets a shot up and will get himself to the free throw line.
No, they'll say it's a good job. I mean, they might as well, you know, keep it up. They've been pretty good at it.
So Grayson to the stripe, his first free throws tonight, just 2 points on the night for Grace. Suns 17 of 20. Allen makes it 18 and 21. Remind you to give BuzzRx a shot and save up to 80% on your prescriptions. Find discounts at buzzrx.com/Suns.
Well, I mean, look, Suns haven't had that kind of win where down like this, shorthanded a little bit. Devin's not going to play, but all of a sudden gets tremendous play off the guys that's not counted on to take a ton of shots. Let's see who can step up here. Plenty of time left.
Well, and these two teams have, for the most part, been involved in tightly contested games throughout the season as Mathurin able to split the defenders and slips inside.
They mixed it up well. I mean, they knocked the 3 down early, and now all of a sudden, they're just wasting no expense at getting to the rim.
In and out on that one for Beal. Yeah, Pacers were 5 of 11 from beyond the arc in that third quarter. They had a stretch there where they hit 3 straight days.
He doesn't miss that shot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. Like, you rarely see him miss that. Like, you're letting him get to his spots. Why crowd him? Get off of him. Let's see if you can make a 3. Because he wants you to get up on him.
Mathurin will be whistled for the foul. That is 3rd team foul. And for Mathurin, personal foul, number 3.
Oh, that helps. See if the Suns can keep pushing that. They get to the bonus early in this quarter. That will definitely be a help.
Backdoor cut. Allen had it blocked from behind by Shepard. Kept it alive on the pass. Nurkic got it. Stolen away by Mathurin. Turnover number 15. So you go from the backdoor cut, what appeared to be an easy 2 for Grayson. The shot block, the loose ball turnover. As Monte on the drive, can't get the finish. Tapped out, controlled by Allen. Beal floats a pass. Royce on the drive, drops it inside to Nurk. Blocked, gathers on the follow. And free throws coming in here for Nurkic. Well, the Pacers right now, their offense is energizing what we're seeing on the defensive end of the floor.
Well, again, the defense is not bad on the perimeter. Like, they scramble, and they're always in passing lane. And so if you're not, like, being careful when you first release the ball, they're going to pick it off because they overplay everything, because they want the game fast. And that's why you have to backdoor them and all of that. So you, as a passer, you got to be patient and make sure that you don't throw it to an angle where they're going to jump the lane. They've done it a numerous amount of times here in this game already.
McConnell on the drive. Take that little 12-footer, won't get that one. Allen clears on a miss. Up the floor now to Beal. Brad hits the chest, hammers it home. Timeout, Pacers. .9:11 to go in the 4th. Suns needing a rally.
Suns haven't had many stop and go. Right there, they did. Quick bucket for Brad.
Good to see number 3 back on the floor.
Yeah, Brad's had a very good game. Again, only taking 7 shots, and he's 6 of 7. You know, look, nobody has to tell Bradley Beal to shoot it. He has a green light, especially now with Devin out. You know, he's got to look at that rim and take the aggressive lead here. I mean, he has been a problem for the Pacers.
Well, if you are making plans, this is the time to make sure you are in the house. Suns with a back-to-back battle against Jokic, 23rd and 25th Christmas night, and then Luka. That's Steph and Ja.
There's a goal right now. Suns can get this thing to 10 with about 5 minutes left. That's an opportunity.
The Suns know all about playing close games down the stretch. Siakam with a tough turnaround. Nurk there on the rebound, but it's got to start with getting stops and then taking care of the basketball. Katie on the drive with the pull-up. Gets the shooter's touch. Nembhard, Halliburton making their way back to the scorer's table. Here's McConnell. He's got 9 off the bench.
Watch Turner popping back.
Mathurin cut off. Good defense that time by Beal, but tough bucket. 14 for Benedict Mathurin. Double team comes, but the pass stolen away. Mathurin on the drive, challenged by O'Neal. They get the block. Suns in transition. And KD able to get into the defender. And that's going to be team foul number 5, so the Suns will be in the bonus. Remaining 7:54 here.
KD has had stretches where his timing on his pass has just been really off. And tonight, I think he would agree. I mean, just extremely loose with the basketball, and they have picked him off relentlessly in this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's 8 turnovers for the team, 16 that have led to 29 points. Indiana doesn't need much of a reason to run, and anytime it's a live ball turnover, that's exactly what they're looking to do.
Missing free throws here, and that's not a recipe to get back in the game.
21 of 26. Turner with the jab step. He'll take that 3-point attempt. Comes up short with that one. He's hit 3 on 8 attempts now for the night. Durant dribbling into double team. Now Toppin. He'll go to that baseline fade. 26 for KD.
I said 10 points at about the 5-minute mark. All of a sudden, that rim gets kind of tight for the Pacers.
Mathurin tied up, nowhere to go, but finds Turner at the last second. Hand off to Nembhard. It looked like that could have easily been a travel, but it is a turnover nonetheless. O'Neal's got it, finds a slashing Grayson Allen, who brings the boom. 10-2, Phoenix run. The fellas have got lots of juice left.
Not only the dunk from Grayson, but the speed to get past the defender, elevate with ease.
Suns have found themselves in a big hole here in this second half, but they have put together a late rally here. Grayson Allen bringing the crowd to their feet with the thunderous dunk. Got the timeout from the Pacers, and they have pulled to within 11 here each.
Yeah, now let's see how appetizing that rim is. A lot of times when you do make a run on a team, and all of a sudden the flow that they had, you know, they've lost it a little bit because the Suns have made a run. Let's see if the Suns can get a quick stop here and do a little bit more damage.
Halliburton gets it, the handoff from Turner. Over to Mathurin. Good closeout defense that time by O'Neal. Nurk with the help. Gets tangled up with Mathurin. 5 on the shot clock.
Suns first team foul, so it can be aggressive, but the clock was running down. Nurk had a good view of it at the other end, just to know that let's see if he can make a tough shot.
A reset of the shot clock. 3rd personal on Nurk. Turner thought about the 3. He'll hand it off the top at 13 first half points. Has not scored here in the second half.
Yeah, that's it. That rim starts to get a little tight. That was dangerous pass there as well.
Another whistle and a foul.
That's not a smart foul from Thompson. I mean, you're in the bonus. You have a lead. You're off the ball. It's weak side.
But it goes back to what was being allowed the entire first half. In his mind, he's thinking that is the case.
You have a very sincere point there, Professor. I'm not going to argue that point. You're pretty very astute. And I apologize.
Oh, no apology necessary.
Well, I apologize because I made a statement that you were able to correct it rather quickly. And I'm a little disturbed by that, but okay.
Something tells me you'll get over it. Third personal on Toppin. You said it, Each. When you get to the bonus as early as they did, you got to capitalize.
Yeah,
Suns are 22 of 28.
That's 4 free throws here in the quarter.
Halliburton finding Siakam. What a tough baseline cut and finish for Pascal Siakam.
Nurk was slow getting there, though. That ball was up in the air, sailing.
Beal on the drive, but couldn't get the finish. Halliburton hits the brakes, fires the three. No. Nurkic with a rebound. Pass up the floor. Durant just able to get a hand on it. Sidestep three coming from Beal. In and out.
Man, Brad has had 2 go all the way in.
Halliburton trying to sneak baseline. Nurkic trailing him the entire way. Under 5.5 to go. Mathurin on a tough drive and reverse. Timeout Phoenix. 5:24 to go in the fourth. 111-97. Pacers in front. Kind of scratch their way back into it, but the Pacers have had a response. Suns have kind of dominated this series of late. Coming in here, they've won 5 of the last 6 meetings, 7 of the last 9, including 3 straight here in Phoenix. Pacers have not won here since 21. But Phoenix is going to have to strap on the hard hats here. Last 5-13. KD on the drive, drops it off to Nurk with a thunderous slam. Double-double for Nurk, 12 and 10.
Make them take jumpers. That's it. If they make jumpers, then so be it. Congratulations, you win. But the layups right now cannot happen in this situation if you want to get back in the game.
Halliburton getting the switch, working on the rookie Ryan Dunn. Drops it off to Nembhard, who gets the baseline jumper to go.
Halliburton pretty much dominating the game with his handle and controlling, and he's only taken 7 shots.
Now, I was going to say, he really has not looked to be that flame-throwing scorer, what we know he could be at times. Touch pass, Allen, corner 3. When the Suns have just not been able to buy a 3-point shot tonight. 7 of 26. Nembhard has doubled his season scoring average. 17 on the night. He averages just over 8 per game. Siakam with a jab step. He'll splash another 3. Pacers starting a West Coast road trip as KD able to answer with a triple of his own. Just his second 3-point knockdown. He's got 30.
Well, KD will tell you it's more of a fractured off 30, right? He got off to a slow start early. And I think that was a part of why they got a lead initially. So it hasn't been his normal type dominant 30 in regards to really controlling tempo.
Siakam's leaner won't go. Allen there to gather. Finds a trailing Beal. Tangles up Nembhard. Grayson on the dribble hesitation. Kicks it out to Dunn. Sees the open shooter. Corner 3. Yes. Durant. Still plenty of time left.
Yeah, it's about getting stops. Plenty of time.
Durant, 23 of his 33 have come here in the second half. They've needed him. No Devin Booker since midway through that third quarter. Sidelined with a groin tightness. 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton with that sidestep 3. Won't get it. High bounce over the backboard.
Good thing it did, because I thought Mathurin had the rebound over Grayson, and Toppin jumped to the moon and knocked that back out. Hey, that's ridiculous what he just did.
That guy just looks for any opportunity to jump.
He literally jumped and touched the top of the backboard. Wow, I hope we got that on tape.
He's got some springs in those boots. Nembhard able to get into Durant. Allen cut off. Done. Right wing 3. No.
Ryan's got to chase that though. Like you're in a situation now. Just don't stay there. You got to go and see if you can run and get the rebound. Suns only have 1 team foul. You can waste one.
Nembhard on the drive. Dunn cuts him off. Mathurin wanted the shot. He'll pass it up, hand to Siakam, who gives it right back for the shot clock. Mathurin tangled up by Durant. Suns with the steal. Transition. Grayson on the drive and finish. 8-0 run makes it a 9-point game.
If you have a foul to give, if you get in trouble, just remember, they don't shoot free throws. I like that.
Siakam cut off, contested.
Yeah, Siakam ran away from the screen.
Dunn up the floor, passing across now to Allen. Final 90 seconds here in the fourth. Grayson on the drive, whips a pass. KD, corner three, no. Allen with a rebound. Ryan on the drive, inside, blocked away by Siakam and recovered by Siakam. Up the floor to Halliburton. Suns chasing now defensively as we close in on a minute to go. Halliburton, long three, Nurk, the back tap to Durant. KD up the floor on the drive inside with a left-hand finish. Halliburton calling for some help. Mathurin there. And then the whistle and the foul.
Top. Watch this. Are you kidding me? Like,
just a little casual off the bench, by the
yeah,
way. Wasn't even like in the game. He's like comes off the bench.
He could have jumped higher. This guy can jump up and grab the top of the backboard. That's amazing.
Mathurin tangled up by O'Neal, draws double team, and then a foul by Dunn on Nembhard. Comes with 37.3 on the game clock.
You know, it's funny, like you watch a game like this, right? And you say, man, why didn't the Suns have this effort defensively for the entire game, right? And the desperate, what is the combination of two things? It's one, Indiana not being too aggressive now because the clock is their enemy, so they're trying to run clock. And then the Suns are taking advantage of the fact that they're not going to take quick shots.
Right.
Early in the game, if the Suns had been scrambling like that, they would have been taking quick shots. So that's why.
Timeout Phoenix comes with 37.3 remaining in the fourth. 118-109. Pacers in front. And friendly menu in the NBA. And apparently at halftime, the concession lines were quite long. It has already turned into a big, big hit. Suns working the inbound on a kick pass over to O'Neal. Siakam chasing Durant, and he'll take a quick run to the rim for the easy two. T.J. McConnell back on the floor here as he's quickly fouled by O'Neal. Well, the Pacers will make stops in Sacramento and then a little further north against the Warriors.
Disappointing, though. This is a disappointing loss. Suns at home. Had a couple of days off. It has to be disappointing to them what happened. Like, some of the things that, you know, obviously haunted us last year haunted us again tonight. And against a team that gives up perennially a ton of points. And we made their defense look good. And that's the disappointing part.
Free throw's good. Allen on the drive, tangled up with McConnell. Challenged by Mathurin, won't get the whistle, and Pacers will just dribble this one across the midcourt stripe. And there is no doubt about that, Neej. The Suns, who had won 2 straight, trying to get some traction and trying to make up for some of the lost time they've had. And they've had a healthy roster and unable to do it here tonight as they fall 120 to 111.
Unfortunately, they might have to play a couple of games without Devin Booker, who had to sit out the second half. So it's something that they really got to focus on and understand. Cannot turn the ball over, especially now if Devin's not going to be in uniform for a few games.
16 turnovers that resulted in 29 Pacer points. The next Suns game Saturday, December 21st, as the Suns will welcome in the Detroit Pistons. Suns game time beginning our coverage on Arizona's Family Sports at 6:30 p.m. for our entire crew. Director David the Sushi King Hughes, Brock DeHouse, Brock Kraft back as our producer here tonight, Jim Brewer. And Amanda Pflugrad, the smooth shooter. Eddie Johnson, I'm Kevin Ray saying so long, good night from downtown Phoenix. Pacers win at 120-111. Stay tuned now for Suns Game Time, sponsored by Sweet James with your host Tom Leander, Tom Chambers.